Today I'm going to be ranking every common troop in Squad Busters, and then I'm going to show you how to bully your opponents with the best 3 common troops. Starting in 12th place, Mr. El Primo. He's a very weak tank in my opinion. He has a lot of health and can split your opponent's troops, but that's it. He doesn't provide unique value to your squad. He's just a frontline tank that yeets himself into your opponents and then dies. In 11th place, we have the Goblin. Suppliers in general have taken a big blow because Squad Busters has added a lot of monsters and bosses to farm in battle, meaning there are better and more efficient ways of farming. And Goblin isn't an exception. He should only be picked in the first minute as that gold head start is going to help you unlock the first few chests, but that's it. In 10th place, we're going to have Bo. Despite his horrible stats, Bo isn't last place because he shines in taking out monsters and bosses. And now that there's a lot of them, he actually shines and gets a lot of value. But besides that, there are a lot more better damage dealing options to kill monsters, to kill bosses, so avoid picking Bo, please. In 9th place, we're gonna have Greg. He's a great early farmer, but he takes a long time to chop down those trees, and Mavis just gives you a lot more gold. Speaking of Mavis, she's going to be in 8th place because she's a great source of gold, which actually allows you to build a strong squad. But now that there's a lot more monsters and bosses, farming carrots won't be as efficient as farming monsters and bosses. And that's why suppliers in general will be at the bottom of this common tier list. In 7th place, we have Colt. Now this might be one of the first controversial spots in this tier list, but hear me out. Colt actually has this super which pierces through your opponent's squad and actually damages your opponent's support troops, which actually has surprised a lot more opponents than I would have thought. And I can actually severely weaken the opponent's backlane with these pesky archer queens, these pesky witches, by having that Colt line up and delete your opponent's support troops. In 6th place, we have the Heavy. Honestly, Heavy is a really strong tank that ramps up in damage, and during that period, he actually heals himself up, making him an even stronger tank. His only downside is how slow he shoots for the first few seconds, but I like his ability to shred through monsters and bosses. That's why he's going to be in 6th place. In 5th place, we have the Chicken. First of all, he's the only common speedster right now in Squad Busters, and he's also one of the most versatile commons you can get. Turbo is everything, and he now gives you 3 turbo boots, and now his hatchlings actually don't die naturally. In 4th place, we're going to have the only supplier that actually survived the surge in monsters and bosses, Mr. Trader. The fact that there's a lot more monsters to farm means that there's a lot more gems to be gained. And since gems are the most important resource in Squad Busters, he's going to be at the top of this common tier list. In 3rd place, we're going to have the Archer for one specific reason. Now, the Archer is arguably one of the strongest common troops in the game because she is the only common troop that can actually deal massive splash damage to your opponent's squad. And that is something that no other common troop can do. And I just think that's just ridiculously broken. Knowing how that area damage is and how it fits exactly the radius of your opponent's squad, that is just something that it's simply just broken. And I definitely think 12 shots is too little regarding to how fast her hit speed is. I mean, she is a machine gun, okay? She might not do too much damage, but she shoots really quickly. So I don't know if it needs a nerf. There is the argument where you can say that the Archer is not broken as the travel time of her arrow volley is actually really slow, which means you can actually dodge her super. But other than that, she definitely. Let's hopefully try to not get her. Oh, I just burned my Archer. There we go. We're gonna get another one. And the fact that she's a common troop, meaning you can get 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. This means at any point during the game, you can basically just have just an avalanche, just arrows raining down over and over, and then your opponent's gonna be like, brother, relax. Relax, I just landed. I think they really need to be careful when they release these common troops, common attackers. They definitely need to take into account that you're going to be able to have like three or four, five of them pretty easily without needing too much luck. And then it's gonna be pretty much GG's. Okay, all right, let me dip out. Boom! Look at that, bro. It deals some gnarly damage. And I only have like 2 archers, by the way, which is not too much at all. So yeah, we're just gonna be cleaning up here, or we're gonna get cleaned up. I think my opponent here actually has an archer of his own, so we're gonna have to back up. Oh my god, we got so much gold. Oh my god. If we can get this guy right here, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. Beautiful. Oh my god, what is going on here? Just a rain of gems here, but yeah, the archer ridiculously strong. In second place, we're gonna have Mrs. Shelly. Now, why is Shelly this high up in this common tier list? I think it comes down to the fact that how versatile she is. She can basically do everything. She has decent health, she does decent damage, and I think what makes her extremely powerful is going to be her super ability. Because once you actually land that super ability onto your opponent, for the first few seconds during the game, during a battle, you're actually going to be you're going to stun your opponent, which means for the first few seconds of an engagement, you're going to have the upper hand. And that is why I think, in my opinion, Shelly has the well-deserved second spot in this common tier list. You can't go wrong with that super. Let's go ahead and try to smoke this guy. If we can. I think this guy's at the bot, right? Is he? Well, Shelly's going to be easily taking care of him. Fusion Shelly. Single-handedly taking out a goblin here. Beautiful. Can we try to... Yeah, let's try to pull this guy here. Beautiful. Get a bunch of gems. These golems. Alright, let's go ahead and go for this heavy... And right now we got a beautiful Fusion Shelly here ready to rock. And, oop, let's actually nuke this guy. This guy almost try to steal my stuff. Can I... ooh, whoa. Yeah, there we go. They're going to be bringing us so much gems. Jeez Louise. Oh, let's go for another Shelly. Double. We're going for double Fusion Shellys. That is not a bad... That's not a bad start. Ice Wizard, sure thing. We got a bunch of turrets here. Let me try to nuke. Let me try to get this guy. There we go. We got his witch. Beautiful. And also, whenever she pops her super, she actually heals herself, which is like bonus points. It's like, come on, Squadbusters, you're really trying to make this troop broken. Try to get this kaiju here while nobody's kind of focusing the middle troops here. We'll definitely take that. 2, 1, up. There we go. I should have refreshed. Flip. I should have refreshed. Any great... Oh my god. Let's go and get a Mrs. Jessie. Double turrets, okay. El Magnifico, this guy here, right now currently #1 in the lobby. Well, not for long. Oh my god. Brother got smoked. Brother got smoked. Let's go get Battle Healer. Beautiful. Heal everybody up. Second guy here currently has 60 gems behind us, so we do have to be aware of this guy. There's so many gems right now. What is going on? Let's go ahead and get that goal. Ooh, yep. Let me swoop in here. Right now we currently have a huge gem lead over the second person in the lobby, and that's going to be enough to give us the W, right? Or do we mess up? I don't know. Alright, I thought we were going to choke this. And in first place, we're going to have the Barbarian. I think he's kind of the Swiss knife of Squadbusters. He can basically do anything. He's got a lot of health. He can deal a lot of damage. You know, and when he becomes elite, he actually has one of the, I think, the highest DPS stats of the whole game, which is pretty wild for a common troop. It says he's an all-rounder, which perfectly describes how the Barbarian is in Squad Busters. You know, he has a lot of health to soak up and tank and really be a menace to society when it comes to fighting opponents. Ooh, let me try to get. Can I get? Oh no, I can't. And the fact that now in Squad Busters there's a lot more monsters. This means that troops like the Barbarian, which has the highest damage per second, will shine in an environment where you need to farm as many troops as possible to make sure you come out on top. You build a strong squad, and yeah, it's very difficult to avoid or not get value by picking the Barbarian. That's really, I think that's one of the points where it's like he's so versatile that no matter what, it's always a safe bet to just blindly pick the Barbarian. Can we try to get this guy? Ooh. There we go. Beautiful. Look at these Barbarians here. They're all alive. They still have like 1 HP, yeah? But we just went through a big fight. None of them died. We do have to get a fusion barb if we can really quickly. Alright, where we get a Pam just to heal everybody up. But they also, I think the Barbarian also got like he got in June he got a health buff, and in July he also got a health buff, which is like Squad Busters. Look, he is strong, but you don't need to make him busted, okay? That's not something that that's not something that's gonna work out. Oh, this guy actually has the Barbarian King. Let me actually try and get that synergy going to make the Barbarian even more broken than he already is. 2, 1, boom, epic chest. Ah, max, okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and take out Big Mama P.E.K.K.A. And right now I have a rage spell, so I kind of want to try and be aggressive into this guy. Look at this guy, dude. Deleted. Look at the Barbarians. Absolutely crazy. The way they just shred through. Oof. You can't go wrong with the Barbarian. Let me get an Archer Queen. Heal everybody up. Ooh, I'm trying to run away, and we have Rage Spell right now. Let's try and maybe rage something up, make something happen here. Ooh, we just got a bunch of gems right now off of this kill. Just gotta be careful here if we don't mess up, and we're gonna get first place with the #1 troop in the game.